Hi there, it's Tara Leigh welcoming you back to our practice. I'm going to guide you through an opening meditation. So first what I want you to do is come into an easy seated position, cross-legged. If this is a little bit tough for you and you want to make it a little bit more easy for your hips, you can always grab for your block and just place it underneath your bum. And that's just gonna roll your pelvis forward to allow your hips to open up a little bit more. If this doesn't feel comfy though and you wanna just be on all of your bum, you can come on down to this position too. So what we're gonna do is we're either gonna face those palms up to the sky for more energy or down to the earth to be more grounded as we get started here in our opening meditation. Closing those eyes, we're gonna take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale it twice as long through the mouth. Nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale it twice as long through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale it twice as long through the mouth. Letting those eyelids melt closed. Turning your gaze inward, we're going to inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, push them down the back. Inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, push them down the back. Inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, push them down the back. Taking a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out here. On the start of the next breath, we're going to have the breath seamlessly match each other, inhalation to exhalation through the nose. The length of the inhalation seamlessly matching the length of the exhalation. Inhaling and exhaling here, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And on the start of our next breath, we're going to transition that breath into our Ujjayi breath. Breathing from the back of the throat, making a ha sound, or the sound of the ocean tide. We make this breath by keeping the mouth closed. Let's do a couple of them together. So using this deep Ujjayi breath throughout your practice today is going to help you better achieve your poses by bringing fresh, new, warm air, warm blood to those muscles. Inhaling and exhaling here, rooting down through your sit bones but rising up through the crown of the head. We're going to forget our busy to-do list and all the things we still want to get done today and instead be one here on our mat. Inhaling and exhaling here. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, here's a good time to do so. An intention can be whatever you like it to be. It could be a goal you would like to achieve in your life. It could be a dedication to someone in your life. Or it could be something that you need to let go of your life. Whatever this intention may be, keep it now. Bring it to the forefront of your mind, focus in on it, and use this intention throughout your class in those poses that come so easily, as well as those poses requiring a little bit more breath. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're going to take our hands to our heart center in our Namaskar or prayer position. Opening today's practice with an Om vibration. Oms are often used to stimulate our nervous system. Inhaling and exhaling here, taking a deep breath in through the nose, and then join me if you like. Om. Taking our hands to our third eye. Allowing that vibration to resonate through our body, healing us and stimulating us. Taking our hands down to our knees. Give those knees a little bit of a rub to stimulate our nervous system. Open those eyes. gently, gently, gently rock yourself 3 times to the right. Rolling into that lower lumbar spine. Inhale and exhale here the whole time. And then slowly and gently pausing at center. We're gonna rotate the opposite direction. Nice and gentle. Rotating from the hips, breathing in and out through the nose one last time. And then slowly and gently bring yourself back to neutral. Thank you. Hi, and welcome to Power Yoga with Yoga You, Tara Leigh. So, what you want to have with you, water bottle and a towel, because you are going to sweat. All right, let's go. So you've done your opening meditation, it's time to get started. You've done your 3 rolls to the right and 3 rolls to the left. Let's go into our tabletop position. So tabletop position, we're taking our hands to directly below our shoulders and our knees are hips width apart. Slowly and gently, we're gonna drop our tummies to the mat and look up towards the sky and take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're gonna arch our spine, looking towards the navel for what's called cat pose. Inhale for cow, dropping the tummy to the mat, look up towards the sky. Exhale for cat, arch that spine, look towards your navel. Inhale for cow, looking up towards the sky. And then we're gonna exhale, come to neutral position, tuck those toes under, and rise yourself up into a downward facing dog. Pedaling those heels here up and down. And lightly and gently shake that head here, yes and no. You can have your downward dog full feet on the ground, or step those feet a little tiny bit back to keep the feet up a little tiny bit. If this is still a challenge, please by all means keep those knees bent. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're gonna take ourselves down to the mat, coming into our child's pose. Bringing the arms beside the body in our first of our child's poses. Very restorative here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, preparing your body for your practice. Inhale and exhale here. Keep that breath in and out through the nose. You're going to hear me talk about the breath the entire practice. So important to keep you present here in the moment. Inhale and exhale here, and then slowly and gently take those hands back up overhead. And round yourself forward, tuck those toes under, take yourself up. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, make sure you're pressing into all 4 sides of your hands here. Inhaling and exhaling here, your head is gazing between your knees at your drishti, or your point of focus. Inhaling and exhaling here, you're gonna take that right foot to the sky. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here, making sure those hips remain square to the mat below you. Inhale and exhale here, warming up the body. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Slowly and gently place that foot down on the mat. Pedal those heels here up and down. And then slowly and gently take that left foot to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling here, keeping those feet square, those hips square to the mat below you. Breathe in and out here through the nose. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhaling and exhaling here, place that foot down on the mat. Pedal those heels here up and down. And slowly and gently come on down to the mat. Coming into your child's pose. Option here, of course, to bring the arms up overhead or beside the body, whichever you prefer. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're rolling it forward, pressing into those palms. Rise yourself up, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, let's lift that right foot to the sky. Hinging at the knee here, bring your foot towards your bum cheek. Pressing into those palms here, flex that foot. Inhale and exhale here. Utilize that ujjayi breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Take that foot back down to the mat. Pedal those heels here up and down. And slowly and gently take that left foot to the sky. Hinging at the knee, bringing your foot towards your bum cheek here. Flex that foot. Micro bend in those elbows. We don't want to lock the joints. Deep breath in
And deep breath out here through the nose, inhaling and exhaling, placing that foot back down on the mat. Pedal those heels here up and down. And slowly and gently come on down to the mat, into your child's pose. Resting here for just a moment, deep breath in and deep breath out. Let's take it back up, tabletop position. Inhaling and exhaling here, making sure that none of your props are in your way. Slowly and gently tuck those toes under and rise it up into a plank position. Inhaling and exhaling here in our plank position. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We're going to slowly and gently, keeping those elbows really tight into the body here, come all the way down to the mat for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your head all the way down to the mat here. Hands are beside the rib cage. We're going to inhale, come on up, baby cobra. Exhale, head to the mat. Smushing those legs together here. We're going to inhale, come on up, baby cobra. Exhale, head to the mat. One more time. Inhale, come on up, baby cobra. Press back here, tuck those toes under. Take yourself up, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling here, your drishti, or your point of focus is between your knees. Deep breath in and deep breath out here through the nose the entire time, connecting to yourself, connecting to the breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We're gonna walk those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale here, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to take our head down towards those knees. Keeping a micro bend in those knees, we're going to inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, our hands are going to come to heart center. Hands come to the side of the body. Bringing your toes to touching, or you can take your feet to hips width apart in your Tadasana mountain pose, whichever you prefer. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're going to inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale, push them down the back. Inhaling those arms up overhead. We're going to exhale, fold forward here. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back. Exhale, hands are going to come to the mat. We're going to step those feet all the way back. And we're going to either lower down through our chaturanga to a cobra pose as we've done in the beginning, or we're going to take it into our up dog. Remember, if we're going to go into up dog, the only thing on the mat is the top of your feet. Lowering it down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Your drishti or your point of focus is between your knees. Inhaling and exhaling here, micro bend in the elbows. One more giant breath. Let's walk or hop those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Hands come to the side of the body. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Let's inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come into our plank position. Step those feet back. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for 5 nice giant breaths. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out here through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling, utilizing the Ujjayi breath the entire time. One more giant breath. Let's step or hop those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Hands come to the side of the body. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat, plank position, stepping or hopping those feet back. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out here through the nose the whole time. Keeping your head at neutral, micro bend in those elbows. Deep breath in and deep breath out here in your perfect letter V. Inhale and exhale here. Let's walk or hop those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhale, those arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Hands come to the side of the body. Inhaling those arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come into a plank position. Step those feet back. Lower it down for your chaturanga. Inhale, left dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're gonna rotate it forward into a plank position. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out in our plank position. We're loving this. Inhale and exhale here slowly and gently. We're gonna take ourselves down to our forearms. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when rotating it to the side, arm rises to the sky. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when lifting that leg, we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when taking that leg down, we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when rotating to center, we're holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when rotating the opposite direction, make sure your shoulders are in line. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when lift that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when take that leg down for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when rotating back to center, we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And one, great job everyone. Sink it back into your puppy dog pose here. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out as you take it all the way back into your child's pose. Well-deserved deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. If you want to break here for some water, please by all means do. You want to make sure to stay hydrated through your practice, and I'm going to forget to remind you to grab water. So make sure you grab it whenever you need. We're ready to go. Inhaling and exhaling here, staying in our beautiful, very restorative, nice and gentle child's pose. We're going to inhale and exhale, and then slowly and gently, we're going to rotate ourselves all the way over to the right, trying to keep ourselves as close down to those legs as possible here. We're opening up into our side obliques here, stimulating that flesh and tissue right between the rib cage. Inhale and exhale here. Deep breath in and deep breath out, and then slowly and gently we're going to walk ourselves back to center. Pausing for a moment here, nice and gentle here at center, and then slowly, mindfully and gently we're going to walk ourselves over the opposite direction. Opening up here as much as possible through those whole side obliques here, all the way stretching all the way through this area here. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here, keeping your head as close to your legs as possible. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Slowly and gently walk yourself back to center. Pause for a moment here and then roll yourself all the way forward, coming into your tabletop position. Tabletop position, we're going to tuck those toes under and rise ourselves up. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, we're lifting that right foot to the sky and then gazing up to those hands. If it takes a couple hops to get there, don't worry about it. Whatever it takes, just get it there. Slowly and gently, you're going to take that right foot through. And slowly, mindfully, and gently, what you're going to do here is you're going to take that left foot and make sure your feet are on 2 parallel tracks. They're not quite in line with each other here. You're bending into that front knee, but pushing into the back of that left foot. Arms are sweeping beside the body as you rise yourself up into a warrior 1 position.
rolling those shoulders down the back, squaring those hips to the mat, and tucking that tailbone under here. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out, still bending into that front knee. Slowly and gently, you're gonna take your hands to the mat. Rise that back toe. Take yourself into a plank position. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. We're gonna take that left foot to the sky. Placing it up between the hands, takes a couple hops, no problem. Rotating into that knee, back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. And again, just make sure you're on two parallel tracks here. The reason being is when we rise ourselves up and rotate those hips to the front of the room, there is no torquing happening in that knee. If we have the feet in line with each other, it can just be a little bit stressful on the knee. So make sure that you're on two parallel tracks. Inhaling and exhaling here, rolling those shoulders down the back, tucking that tailbone under. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out, pressing down into that back foot. Inhale and exhale here. Hands come to the mat. Plank position. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna hold it here in downward dog for 5 deep breaths in and out. Please remember that at any time during your practice, if you want to take a child's pose, by all means, please, please, please do. This is your practice. Listen to your body. Inhaling and exhaling here, gazing up towards those hands at the top of the mat. We're going to step those feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, head comes down towards those knees, keeping those knees bent. Inhale the arms up overhead, then we're gonna exhale, sink it down into a chair pose, and we're holding it here for 5. Sink down a little lower, 4. Sink down a little lower, 3. Sink down a little lower, 2. And 1, fold forward, head to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands into a plank position, step those feet back. Lower it down for your chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here in your downward dog. Right foot lifts to the sky. Gazing up to those hands, let's place that right foot between the hands. Back foot comes to our 45-degree angle. Let's rise it up. Warrior 1. Squaring those hips to the top of the mat. Roll those shoulders down the back. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Bending into that front knee. Inhale. And exhale here, hands come to the mat. Plank position. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot lifts to the sky. Place it up between those hands. Back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Bending into that knee. Reminder, we never want the knee to go over the toes. Inhaling and exhaling, rise it up. Warrior 1. Rolling those shoulders down the back, squaring those hips to the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale here, hands come to the mat. Plank position. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling here, you are here for 5 beautiful breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing louder than your thoughts. Inhale and exhale here. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We're gonna walk or hop those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhaling those arms up overhead. We're gonna exhale, sink it down into our chair pose, and we're holding it here for 5. Sink down a little lower, 3. Sink down a little lower, 2. And sink down a little lower, 1. We forgot 4 there, but whatever. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out. I gave you a break. Let's take our hands to the mat. Step it back. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. We're gonna speed it up a little tiny bit. We're gonna take that right foot to the sky. Stepping it up between the hands. Back foot comes to our 45-degree angle. Rise it up. Warrior 1. Roll those shoulders down the back. Hands come to the mat. Plank position. Roll it down into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra.
Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot lifts to the sky. Bring it up between those hands. Back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Rise it up. Warrior one. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Hands come to the mat. Plank position. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, left dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 nice giant deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. Inhaling and exhaling the whole time. Connecting with that breath. Connecting to yourself. Inhale. And exhale here, one more breath. Looking up to those hands, let's step or hop those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're sinking it down into that chair pose and we're holding it here for 5. Sink down a little lower, 4. Sink down a little lower, 3. Sink down a little lower, 2. And 1, fold forward, head to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come into a plank position. We're gonna step those feet back. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. We're gonna lift that right foot to the sky. Step it up between those hands. Back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Rise it up. Warrior one. Challenging ourselves here a little tiny bit. We're gonna take those hands to the mat. Plank position. Plank position. Let's take that knee to the elbow. Lower it down. Push it back up. Take it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here through the nose. Really breathing here. Make sure that breath is super deep. Inhale and exhale here. Let's take that left foot to the sky. Place it up between the hands. Back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Rise it up. Warrior one. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Hands come to the mat. Plank position. Knee comes up to that elbow. Take it down. Push it back up. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. You made it. Take it down into a well-deserved child's pose. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. Grab some water if you need. Inhale and exhale. Towel off if you need. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Use that ujjayi breath and then slowly and gently take it up into your tabletop position. Inhaling and exhaling here in tabletop position. Using that breath, we're gonna slowly and gently tuck those toes under. Rise it up, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling here. Your drishti or your point of focus is between your knees. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. We're gonna take that right foot to the sky. Stepping that right foot up between our hands, we're gonna leave that back foot up. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're gonna slowly and gently walk those hands onto the knee. Keeping ourselves very square here. Inhale and exhale here. We're gonna rise those arms up overhead. We're gonna pulse it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take yourself all the way down to the mat. Hands come to the knee. And again, very important here, you don't have the knee going over the toes. If you do, just take that foot and walk it a little tiny bit forward. Inhaling and exhaling here. In our nice lunge position, we're gonna take our hands to our heart center. And then we're gonna slowly and gently rotate that left arm over the right knee and twist ourselves towards the side of the room. Inhaling and exhaling here, bringing our shoulders in line with each other. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale and exhale here, opening up that whole side body, coming into a nice spinal twist, massaging all our internal organs. Let's slowly and gently rotate to center. Coming up onto those fingertips, tuck that back to under, and slowly and gently take your head back towards that knee. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. Stretching here to the back of the leg. Inhale and exhale here. Slowly and gently rotate that knee forward. Hands come to the mat. Plank position. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, let's take that left foot to the sky. Gazing up to those hands, let's place that left foot between the hands. Remaining up on that back toe. Slowly and gently come on up onto that knee. Remembering not to go over the toes. If you are, you need to walk that foot forward a little tiny bit. Arms are coming up overhead and we're pulsing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down to the mat here. Hands come to our heart center. As we rotate ourselves over, turning to the side here. You're taking that arm, hooking it over the knee, and twisting here. Really massaging those internal organs here in our nice, easy spinal twist. Deep breath in and deep breath out here through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling, hint of a smile on your face, it's yoga. And then slowly and gently, rotate yourself to center. Inhaling and exhaling, take those fingertips to the mat, tuck that back toe under, and then sink yourself back towards that knee. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling here, bending into that knee. Place those hands flat down onto the mat. Step that foot back, plank position. We're holding here in plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here through the nose. Right foot lifts to the sky. Place it up between the hands. Back foot comes to a 45-degree angle. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Inhaling and exhaling, rise all the way up into your warrior 1 position. Warrior 1, let's challenge ourselves and take it up. Warrior 3. Arms come beside the body and we're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sinking into that knee, let's rise it up. Warrior 1. Hands come behind the back in a clasp position, lifting that chest to the sky. We're gonna exhale, take ourselves all the way down. Making sure to avoid that knee with the shoulder here. Bringing yourself down towards the mat. If you want to step that foot back a little tiny bit, you can. Goal, of course, one day is to bring the head to the mat, but just come into whichever version is good for you. Inhaling and exhaling here, rise it all the way up. Warrior 1. Inhaling and exhaling here, let's step those feet to the top of the mat. Hands come to heart center. Hands come to the side of the body. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. We're going to inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears. And then exhale, push them down the back. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're going to take that right hand out into a cup-like position. Placing that right foot into that cup. Opposite arm is going to raise to the sky. And you're going to make sure first that those hips are square to each other and that your knees are in line with each other. As you slowly and gently take yourself down into your dancer's pose. Inhaling and exhaling, goal of course is to see the foot over the head one day, but come into whichever variation works for you. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. Inhaling and exhaling here, 1 more giant breath. And then slowly and gently take yourself down. Hands come to the side of the body. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, nice straight flat back. Hands come to the mat. Step those feet back. Lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot lifts to the sky. Bring it up between those hands. Back foot comes to a 45-degree angle as we rise ourselves up. Warrior 1. Warrior 1, let's take it up. Warrior 3. Arms are coming beside the body and we're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when bending into that knee, place that foot back down on the mat. Take those arms up overhead. And then we're going to take those hands and clasp them behind the back. Lifting that chest to the sky. And then slowly and gently, you're going to take yourself all the way down towards the mat here. Avoiding that knee with your shoulders. Inhale and exhale here. Deep breath in and deep breath out. 1 more giant breath here. And then slowly and gently rise it all the way back up.
Arms come up. Let's step that foot to the top of the mat. Hands come to heart center. Hands come to the side of the body. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're going to inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears. And then exhale, roll them down the back. Taking that left hand out into a palm, into a cup-like position. You're going to place that foot into the cup. Bringing those knees in line with each other. Hips are in line with each other here. We're going to take the right arm to the sky, and then slowly and gently take that left foot all the way back. Inhaling and exhaling here in one of our deepest back opening poses. Nice deep breath in, and deep breath out here. Inhaling and exhaling here. Taking yourself down a little lower if you can. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Loving every moment of it. Inhale, and exhale here, and then slowly and gently take yourself down. Hands come to the side of the body. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhaling those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, push them down the back. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here as we inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come into a plank position. We're going to step those feet back as we lower ourselves down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot lifts to the sky, and then we're going to gaze up to those palms. So we're going to place that left foot to the outside of that left hand. Stepping that right foot back if you need to extend your lunge. Inhale and exhale here slowly and gently. We're going to take ourselves down to our forearms if this is super duper easy and we want to make it more challenging for ourselves. Inhaling and exhaling here. If this is too challenging, remain up on the palms. If this is still quite challenging, you can, of course, always come back down to that knee. Inhaling and exhaling here, coming into whichever variation suits you the best. Making sure to press that shoulder into that knee. Inhaling and exhaling here. Keeping your head at neutral position. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. If you are on the forearms, come on up onto the hands. Inhaling and exhaling here. You're going to kick that leg back. Lower it down for your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling here, left foot lifts to the sky. Placing it to the outside of that left hand, coming into your lizard lunge on the opposite side. You need to take that foot back a little tiny bit to make that lunge a little deeper. Please, by all means, do. Again, you never want to have the knee go over the toes. Inhaling and exhaling here. If this is super challenging for you, you can, of course, come on down to that knee. Or if this is super, super, super easy for you and you want to make it a little bit more challenging, come on down to those forearms. Pressing that knee into the shoulder here, keeping that head at neutral. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Stretching it out here in our lizard lunge. Inhale and exhale here. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Using that ujjayi breath, and then slowly and gently, when you are ready, come on up onto those hands. Inhaling and exhaling here, kicking that leg back. Let's take it down, lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, we're gonna hop or walk those hands to the outside of those hands. Those feet, I should say, sorry. So can I do that again? Sorry. Inhaling and exhaling here in our downward facing dog. We're gonna hop or walk those feet to the outside of those hands. Coming into a squat position. So we can stay right here in squat if you like, or if you want to challenge yourself, let's take ourselves up into crow position. So crow position, we want to make sure that our hands are in our downward facing dog position. The secret to this pose is to always look just a little tiny bit above your mat. If you look at your feet, you're going to fall forward. So always look just a little tiny bit above as we rise ourselves up into this. So, placing those hands into our downward facing dog position, lifting those legs up as high as you can onto those arms. You're going to slowly and gently step those feet in, lifting one foot at a time, bringing yourself up into your crow position. Holding it here nice and gentle for 5 deep breaths. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Inhaling and exhaling, using that breath.
Slowly and gently, you can take yourself down, sinking down onto your bum. Inhaling and exhaling here as we get ready for our core section of our class. Yeah! Anyways, we're gonna be working our psoas muscle next. Our psoas muscle is the muscle that connects our lower extremities to our body. It's our deepest muscle in our core, and it's pretty awesome to work. You ready? Let's take it up. Crossing those ankles over. Arms are coming to the side of the body here. If you get tired, take those hands to the knees. Don't cross over because then you stop using the psoas muscle. So inhaling and exhaling here, arms come out to the side. We're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crossing opposite direction, we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross opposite direction, we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross opposite direction, we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boat pose, keep those heels up. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those legs out to straight, and we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boat pose, we're holding here for 5. Keep those heels up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take them out to straight. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boat pose. Let's hold it here for 5. Heels up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a giant hug and rock yourself here side to side. Inhaling and exhaling here, crossing those ankles over. Chest lifts to the sky. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross opposite direction. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross opposite direction. Chest lifting to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross opposite direction. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Cross opposite direction. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come all the way out to straight, and we're holding it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boat pose. Keep those heels up. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those legs out to straight. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boat pose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs out to straight. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boat pose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock yourself side to side. Inhaling and exhaling here. We got one more set. Now this time we're going to take it out and we're going to pulse it for 10 pulses. She'll show you as we go, but first we're going to do our psoas set first. Cross those ankles over. Chest lifts to the sky here. We're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross opposite direction. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel those abs. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross opposite direction. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross those ankles over. Come on up into your plank position. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here in our plank position. We're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise that right leg and you're holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot down. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Raise that left leg. Hold there for 5, 4,
3, 2, and 1. Place that foot down. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down to those knees. Sink it back into your child's pose. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Inhale and exhale here. Let's take it up into our tabletop position. Tabletop position, tuck those toes under, rise yourself up. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, you're gonna lift that right foot to the sky. And then place that right foot between the hands. Now we're gonna take the heels in line with each other. So making sure that you could draw a line from heel to heel. You're gonna bend into that front knee again, making sure the knee doesn't come over the toes. Rise yourself up, taking your arms out into a perfect letter T. Coming into our beautiful warrior 2 position. Inhaling and exhaling, rolling those shoulders down the back, tucking that tailbone under, squaring those hips to the side of the room now. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. Inhaling and exhaling here, your arms are in line with each other. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out, bending into that front knee. We're gonna place that front arm on that thigh. Opposite arm is reaching over the ear here, and we're gonna gaze towards that palm in the sky. Coming into our side angle A position. Inhaling and exhaling here. Of course, if you wanna challenge yourself, you can always bring that arm up to the side. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. We're gonna rise ourselves back up. Warrior 2 position. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're gonna shoot that hand a little bit forward and take it to the instep of that front foot. Opposite arm is gonna come to the sky, coming into our side angle B position. If a bind is in your practice and you wanna take that now, please by all means do. Just make sure that you keep that chest rotated towards the sky. Inhaling and exhaling here, nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out through the nose. Inhale and exhale here, utilizing the Ujjayi breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Hand comes back down to the mat. Opposite arm rises to the sky. And then you're gonna take yourself back up. Warrior 2. Warrior 2, we're gonna straighten that front knee but not lock the joint. Turning the hands to the side of the room, we're gonna pivot ourselves down. Coming into our triangle position. And triangle position is always we're being smushed between 2 panes of glass. Turning your head to that hand in the sky. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out, rotating through that core. Inhale and exhale here, hint of a smile on your face. Deep breath in and deep breath out, bending into that front knee. Rise yourself up. Warrior 2. Warrior 2, we're gonna take those hands to the hips and then slowly and gently rotate those feet in towards the front of the mat. You can take those feet a little tiny bit wider if you like and pigeon toe them in towards you if you want. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're gonna rotate, hinging from the hip, taking ourselves all the way forward here. Hands come to the mat when we reach halfway. Again, if you wanna step those feet out a little tiny bit deeper, you can by all means. And then slowly and gently, hooking those toes with your fingers if you like. You can take your head down towards the mat. Inhaling and exhaling here, nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here in this amazing, amazing, amazing stretch. Inhale and exhale here. Deep breath in and deep breath out here through the nose. Inhale and exhale here. We've got one more breath. And then slowly and gently, you're gonna take your hands to center to protect your lower back. Rise yourself up halfway. If the feet are quite wide apart, walk those feet in a little tiny bit. Hinging from the hips, taking your hands to your hips, you're gonna rise yourself all the way back up. Rotating that foot back to front, arms come back out. Warrior 2 position. Warrior 2 position, cartwheel those hands to that front foot. Step that foot back, lower it down, chaturanga. Inhale up, dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot lifts to the sky. And we're gonna step it up between those hands. Back foot is coming to a 45-degree angle here. We wanna make sure that those feet are in line with each other. So front heel to back heel. And then slowly and gently rising yourself up. Opening those arms to the side of the room. You're rolling those shoulders down the back here. Coming into that warrior 2 position. Bending into that front knee, but tucking that tailbone under. Inhaling and exhaling here, pressing all the way down to the back of that foot. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Front arm is gonna come to the thigh. Opposite arm is reaching over the ear here, and you're gazing towards that palm in the sky. Inhaling and exhaling here in our side angle A. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Of course, if you want to make this more challenging, you can always take that arm out to the side. Inhaling and exhaling here in our side angle A. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale and exhale here. One more giant breath, and then let's rise it up. Warrior two. Inhaling and exhaling here, arms in line with each other. Deep breath in and deep breath out. We're gonna shoot that hand a little bit forward and take it to the front instep of that front foot. Opposite arm is reaching to the sky here. Coming into our side angle B. We can stay right here if you like, or if you want to take your bind, do so now. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. Rotating that chest back to the sky. Inhale and exhale here, utilizing the Ujjayi breath the entire time. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. One more breath. Hand comes to the mat. Opposite arm comes to the sky. Let's take it up. Warrior two. Inhaling and exhaling here in our warrior two. We're gonna straighten that front foot but not lock the joint. Taking the hands to the side of the body, we're gonna pivot ourselves down, coming into our triangle pose on the left-hand side. Turning your head to gaze towards the sky as though you're being smushed between two panes of glass. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Rooting down through that bottom hand, but rising up through the top hand. Inhale and exhale here, utilizing the Ujjayi breath the entire time. Really breathing here. Slowly and gently bend that knee. Rise yourself up. Warrior two. Warrior two, hands come to the hips. You're gonna rotate yourself to the side of the room, not coming quite as deep as before, so the feet can be a little bit closer. You're gonna take those hands behind the back into a clasp position, lifting that chest to the sky, opening up through those shoulders. You're gonna rotate yourself all the way forward, bringing your hands as much over the head as possible. Inhaling and exhaling here, nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Using that Ujjayi breath, keep a micro bend in those knees. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. One more giant breath. And then slowly and gently rise it all the way back up. Hands come to the hip. Pivoting that front foot towards the front of the room. Take it back out. Warrior two. Warrior two, cartwheel those hands to the mat. Step that foot back. Lower it down for your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, we're stepping those feet back to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head to the knees. Inhaling those arms up overhead. Exhaling, hands come to right center. Hands come to the side of the body. Inhaling and exhaling here, rooting down through that left leg. Hand on the hip, keeping those hips square to the mat in front of you. We're gonna take that right leg up. And we're just gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotating that leg out to the side. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotating back to center. We're gonna take that left hand to that right knee and rotate yourself towards the back of the room here, and we're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotating it back to center. Hands come to the hips. Extend that leg to straight, and we're going to pulse it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg all the way back, coming into our airplane pose. We're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep that leg all the way through. Raise that leg up. Place that foot down on the mat and pedal those heels here up and down. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're going to take that left foot now. We're going to rise it up, rooting down through that right foot. Hand is coming to the hip on the opposite side, and we're holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate it out to the side, and we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when rotating to center, we're going to take that right hand to that left knee and rotate ourselves towards the back of the room here. And we're just holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And when rotating to center, leg comes straight out in front. We're pulsing it here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And one, take it all the way back. Arms come to the side of the body, and we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2. And one, sweep that leg all the way back through. Lift that knee up. Place that foot on the mat and pedal those heels here up and down. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're going to slowly and gently come into tree pose. Hands come beside the body first in our Tadasana pose. Inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears. And then exhale, roll them down the back. Inhaling and exhaling here, our version of tree is to either bring the foot like so. Or if you would like to make it a little bit more challenging, you can take your foot onto your calf muscle. Or if you'd like it to make it a little bit more deep, you can always bring the foot up into the inner thigh of the body. Inhaling and exhaling here. If you are taking lotus pose, you take the foot, cross it over the inner groin, and come into whichever version of lotus is in your practice. Inhaling and exhaling here, coming into whichever version of tree you would like best. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhaling and exhaling here, utilizing the Ujjayi breath the entire time. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Wherever your foot placement is perfect so long as it's not on the knee, because the knee is not stable and we don't want to injure it. We like our knees, we want them forever. Inhaling and exhaling here, rooting down through that bottom foot. We want to rise up through the crown of the head. Bring the arms up overhead if you'd like to challenge your balance even further. Deep breath in and deep breath out. They say this pose is absolutely amazing for strengthening the arch of your foot. Correct knee and kind of flat feet. Inhaling and exhaling here, hands come to heart center. Slowly and gently releasing that foot to the mat. Hands come to the side of the body. Inhaling, rolling those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, push them down the back. Slowly and gently taking our left foot into whichever version of tree pose we did on the right, let's do on the left to create unity and symmetry in the body. Either taking that foot up, like so, into the calf muscle, or into the thigh, whichever you prefer. If you are taking it into lotus, you need to make sure that you're crossing the foot through the groin, and then take whatever arm variation you feel is best. Inhaling and exhaling here, utilizing that Ujjayi breath the entire time in whichever version of tree pose suits you the most. Inhale and exhale here. They say this pose is amazing for boosting your self-confidence and ridding the body of any kind of anxiety or depression that may get stuck there. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. Wanting to challenge your balance if you want by bringing those arms up overhead. Often it is really great to stay in this pose by looking at horizon line or higher. Wherever your eyes go, you will go too. If you look down, you're surely going to fall down. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out as you slowly and gently release that foot to the mat. Inhaling those arms up overhead. We're exhaling, folding forward. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here as we take those hands back into our last of our plank positions. Lowering it down for our chaturanga. Inhale up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, left foot lifts to the sky. We're looking up to those hands and we're going to cross that leg over, coming into our pigeon pose. Stepping that foot all the way back. And then slowly and gently lifting that chest to the sky. We're going to take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out here as we walk ourselves all the way down, coming into our pigeon pose, sleeping swan variation. If you want to take the arm opener, shoulder opener variation, please come into that now. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling here, sending your breath to anywhere in those hips that needs a little bit more love. We often hold a lot of tension on our hips, so this is a really nice way to just slowly and gently let it go. Inhaling and exhaling here, slowly and gently rising yourself up. Walking those hands back up into the body. Lifting that chest to the sky, tucking that back toe under. Rise yourself up. Downward facing dog. Paddling those heels here up and down as you take that left foot to the sky. Place it behind those hands and sink yourself down into your pigeon pose. Raising that chest to the sky first, and then slowly and gently you can walk those hands out in front of you, coming into sleeping swan variation of pigeon pose. Inhaling and exhaling here. Of course, if you want to come into the shoulder opener variation, please do so here. Inhale and exhale here, sending your breath anywhere in the body that needs a little bit more light. Deep breath in. And deep breath out here, opening up here, allowing your hips just to melt down here to the mat, sending the breath there, opening it up with your rib cage and breath pushing to anywhere that needs a little bit more opening. Slowly, mindfully, and gently, rising yourself up, walk those hands up into the body. Lifting that chest to the sky, tuck that back toe under and rise yourself up into your downward facing dog. Paddling those heels here up and down, and then slowly and gently take yourself down to the mat, coming into your tabletop position. Tabletop position, swing those legs out to the side, bring them straight out in front of you, and give them a bit of a shake. Roll those ankles over a couple times, breaking up any kind of lactic acid or anything like that that may be stuck in those legs. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're going to hinge from underneath the right knee and cross it over the left. Taking ourselves into our position here. If you would like to bend the knee, please by all means do. Otherwise, you can leave that leg straight out in front. Inhaling and exhaling here, we're going to take the left arm, we're going to rise it to the sky and then twist it over that right knee, and then slowly and gently rotate yourself towards the back of the room here. Really pushing the knee with your elbow here, twisting here. This is why we drink lots and lots of water after yoga, to really stimulate and get all of that toxicity out of the body. If a bind is in your practice and you want to take that now, please by all means do. Just remember to rotate that upper body back towards the back of the room. Looking over that shoulder, deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhaling and exhaling here the whole time. And then slowly, mindfully, and gently, releasing the bind if you're in the bind. Rotate to center. Sit up nice and straight. Rotate the opposite direction. Take yourself down to the mat. And push yourself back up. Rotating back to center. Legs come back out in front of us, and we're going to give them a bit of a shake. Inhaling and exhaling here, hinging from underneath that left knee. Let's cross it over the right. Sit up nice and straight through that back. If you want to bend that lower leg, please by all means do. Otherwise, you can leave it back out in front. Inhaling and exhaling here, right arm lifts to the sky, crossing it over that left knee. You're going to rotate towards the back of the room here. Inhaling and exhaling here, squeezing out all our organs, getting rid of all that toxicity that may be stuck in there. If you want to take the bind, please by all means do. Just remember to rotate yourself back towards the back of the room. Inhaling and exhaling here, nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Inhale and exhale here, one more giant breath. And then slowly and gently rotate yourself to center. And rotate yourself the opposite direction, taking yourself down to the mat. And then rise yourself back up. Rotating yourself back to center, placing those feet down on the mat. We're going to make sure that we're 1 hand's distance away from our sit bones. Now nice and gentle here. Goal, of course, is to keep those feet planted into the mat. We're going to take it down 3 times before we finish off with our floor series. Hands come to the side of the body. We're taking it down for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and when stretching out into that side body, let's lift those arms all the way up overhead here. Inhaling and exhaling, grabbing for your elbows if you like. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Sweeping those arms to the side of the body. Keep those feet planted on the mat. Let's rise ourselves all the way back up. Inhaling and exhaling here, nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Let's take ourselves all the way back down. Inhaling the arms up overhead, crossing the elbows the opposite direction. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Arms sweep back up overhead. Let's take ourselves all the way back up. Inhaling and exhaling here. Last time, all the way back down. Arms lift up overhead. Clasp opposite direction. Rise it all the way back up. Take it all the way back up. Rise it all the way, lower it all the way back down. Arms come to side the body, rolling those shoulders underneath the back. We're gonna take our hands to one hand's distance away from our sit bones with our feet. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out here. We're gonna roll those shoulders underneath the back and we're gonna lift ourselves up here, tucking that chin into the chest here, coming into our bridge pose. Clasping those hands underneath the back, lifting those hips as much as you can. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Inhale and exhale here, utilizing that Ujjayi breath, pressing those hips up. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. And then slowly and gently releasing it all the way back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhaling and exhaling here, we can either do one more set of that same pose, or we can come into wheel pose. In wheel pose, we take the hands into the body, slowly and gently coming up onto the crown of the head first, and then rise yourself all the way up here. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Of course, if you want to come onto the toes, you can by all means. Inhale and exhale here, deep breath in and deep breath out, gazing in towards your mat. Inhale and exhale, one more breath. Take yourself all the way back down. Inhaling and exhaling towards the mat. Point those feet all the way out in front of you. And then roll yourself up onto the crown of your head, coming into your fish pose. Stretching out here, opening up into your thyroid and thymus gland at the same time. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale and exhale here, one more breath. And then slowly and gently take yourself down towards the mat. Rolling those shoulders out to the side. Hands come to the side. Legs fall to the side. Preparing your body for your final Savasana pose. If you want to grab your eye bag or your towel for your eyes, please do so now. Coming back into center, taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhale twice as long. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth twice as long. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth twice as long. And then let yourself melt here, sinking down into your final resting pose. Hi, it's Tara Leigh checking in with you again. So I'm going to walk you through how to go into your Shavasana or Savasana, whichever pronunciation you like better. It's our final resting pose, or in English we say it's corpse pose. All right, so I'm going to just go through some things that I think are really awesome to include in your Savasana. If you have any sort of sciatica problems as well, it's great to have a bolster or an extra mat, and I'll show you in a minute why. Also great things that are great to incorporate into your Savasana is if you have a towel and you want to place it over your eyes when we are down on the ground, that is awesome. Alternatively, I always use my secret weapon, my eye bag. This is so awesome, super easy to make. When I was in Miami, I had them made. It's organic flaxseed and lavender. Pop it in the freezer, and I'm telling you, you grab it out right before your Savasana. It's amazing. So, whichever you prefer, your eye bag or your towel, whatever you think is going to make you comfy. We're going to be in Savasana for a little bit. Savasana comes at the end of our yoga practice. It is said to be one of the most difficult of yoga practices. Even though my hubby loves it because he falls asleep, that's not what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're just relaxing and allowing all the postures you have done in your asana practice to absorb into your body. They say it is the most challenging because you need to learn to still the mind. So what we're going to do is I'm going to gently take you down to the mat. So slowly and gently, just roll yourself all the way down. Shoulders are coming onto the mat. You're going to roll those shoulders underneath the back and place them out to the side. If you have any sort of sciatica or lower back problems, this is where I suggest you take your mat or your bolster or a pillow or whichever you prefer and just gently roll it right underneath your knees. And this is just going to let you fall to the side with those legs and keep yourself here, really forcing the pelvis to tilt down. If you would prefer a regular Savasana, you don't need to use the mat. That is completely up to you. For a regular Savasana, you just extend those legs all the way out, rolling those shoulders down the back, tucking that chin into the chest, closing those eyes. Again, depending on what you would like, either grab for your eye bag or for your towel, place it over your eyes, and hands are coming to the side. Inhaling and exhaling here. We're going to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale twice as long through the mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale twice as long through the mouth. One more time, take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale twice as long through the mouth. Rolling those shoulders down the back. Releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth, interrupting conscious thought. Let yourself melt. Sink down into your final Savasana pose. Staying here for 3 to 5 minutes. Staying here for 3 to 5 minutes. 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 3 to 5 min slowly and gently, when you are ready to wake yourself back up, wiggle those toes and wiggle those fingers. Inhale and exhale here. Slowly and gently reach up for your eye bag or your towel. Take it off of your eyes, pull it to the side. Slowly and gently, you're going to bring those knees up and towards the body. And gently, gently, gently rock them side to side. Inhaling and exhaling here, you're going to rotate yourself over to the side of your body. Using your hand to support you up as you slowly make your way back up into your seated position. Making yourself ready for your final and closing meditation. Thank you. Hi, it's Tara Leigh checking in again with you to do our closing meditation. So for your closing meditation, if you've come out of Shavasana and you want to put some oil on your hands, please by all means do. I really love using a lavender oil. That's awesome, so great for sleep at night. Make sure please that your oils are essential oils and 100% oil, organic oils. So it's just really good. It's just a lot better than any of the aromatherapies, which can be a little bit too synthetic and chemical. So again, I love using lavender, but if this is a morning practice for you and you want to be a little bit more vital, then I would say using something like a grapefruit oil, or my absolute favorite, if you're here in Canada, is sage, and they have a great one called Gratitude, and that one's awesome as well. It does have a more citrus blend to it. So whichever your closing practice oil is, if you want to put a little bit of that on your hands, that would be so fantastic. And I'm just going to show you, just take a teeny bit, place it just in the palms of the hands, close it up, and let's get started on our closing meditation. So taking your hands to your knees, either facing those palms up to the sky for more energy, or down to the earth to become more grounded. We're going to let those eyes close. Rooting down through your sit bones, you're going to rise up through the crown of the head. Inhaling and exhaling here, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale and exhale here as you naturally return to your natural breath. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhaling, rolling those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, push them down the back. Inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, push them down the back. One more time, inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, push them down the back. Taking those hands, we're going to rub them briskly together. And then clasping those hands, we're going to bring them up over our head. Over our face, take a deep breath in. Exhale it over your heart. Over your body, scanning that body for any tension that still may be there. Grab hold of it and shake it out. Get rid of it. It's not serving us, so we don't want it. Keeping only our peace, only our good. And only that serves us in our body. Let's take our hands back to our knees. Inhaling and exhaling here, rooting down through those sit bones, rising up through the crown of the head, tucking the chin into the chest. Take a moment here to thank yourself for your practice, for giving this time back to you. And in a sense of gratitude, a sense of absolute. Focus in on that intention you set at the beginning of your class. What does your intention look like, feel like, and how fantastic, how great is it to have here in this present moment of your life? Inhaling and exhaling here, focusing in on that intention, seeing it in the here and in the now. Always placing your goals, your dedications, or the things you need to let go of. seeing all of that in the present moment. Placing your goals or anything you most desire in the future always keeps it just at a grasp. So always be sure any intention is set in this very moment of life. Inhaling and exhaling here, one of my most favorite sayings in the world is that there are 7 days in the week, and someday is not one of them. Nice deep breath in and deep breath out here. Closing today's practice the same way we opened it, with an Om vibration. We're going to slowly and gently bring our hands to our heart center in our Namaskar or prayer position. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And then inhale through the nose and join me if you like. Bringing our hands to our third eye, allowing that vibration to resonate through our bodies, healing us and stimulating us. Taking a moment for yourself in silence. The light within me salutes and recognizes the light within you. Thank you so much. Namaste.